just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Going big, going big.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face?
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now. Martinelli. Tackles. Hey, switch gears. Begin. Check three.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Brissett. That one complete to his receiver Jennings. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. A give. Eckler running to the right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Let him know. Watch 36.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go. It's free. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Bridgewater again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Under 10, 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what
got too many wideouts, man. He ain't starting right now.
Runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, X,
and that's what he's got to be happy to have
possession
back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this nigga Joe Mixon, bro.
Pass on first down, that leads to
first play of the game, nigga, fumble. Nigga said, that shit is hurting me.
Bridgewater to throw. And then will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna have to eat this one as down he goes.
Come on, Teddy.
Jerry Tillery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Bryant is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the penalty.
Good as a sack.
Yeah,
Megan.
Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You have to call these niggas.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They're asleep.
This field in a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Bridgewater. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses, and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Nixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 39, Bridgewater.
Wow.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs. It's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Running on first down, Eckler. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Brissett to throw in first. He'll get this to Eckler.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brissett, that's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Bridgewater to throw it this time. He completes it to Tate. And they're able to get this one out across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Bridgewater gets around it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Man, I need to do my fucking audibles, man.
Here's Bridgewater. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The first down throw for Brissett. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brissett. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Throwing, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always does make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the set. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They toss to Mixon. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a third and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is a counter play, Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. It's Eckler again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Brissett. And it's complete. Henry. And
burn something up, huh?
Does
all the smoke alarm going on. You know he wasn't cooking.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run for the Chargers. They're able to widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man open, it's Ross. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Watch the ship now. Check safety, check safety. 52.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tight left, tight left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Shift.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 61 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On the ready, 36 to Mike. In your face.
He finds an opening past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Mike 36. Line 36. Bring it. Bring it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Zip it. Motion. Orbit. Line 36.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. Trying to get it to Landry there. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
And he is into the end end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Brissett now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch. Check 31.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Our time. It's our time. 66. Bullet. Pop. That's it.
Here's Brissett. Able to get away. Breaks a tackle. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Complete, it's Henry. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, orbit. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. 44.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got his man. This is Tate. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Echo. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Drop deep. Hey, high 7. Get it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Tate's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
90 wolf. Hey, exit.
Now back to throw. He completes it to Tate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 2. Open man is lost, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 56.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Let's go now. 8-3. 36.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
He's checking. Crash. On the ball,
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.